And howdy doody. We're here. It's Tuesday. Yay. Should be Friday, but no such luck. Anyhow, I'm here by myself again. Dad abandoned us. He's doing some retail therapy with the women folk. In other words, he's at the mall. Do I feel sorry for him? Nope. Anywho, what's on the workbench today? Well, I wish I could show you better than this, but for now, this will just have to do. We have this little guy on the workbench. Your UAV UZ80, little 1S whoop, was a little twist. So that's what's on the workbench today. And the general news, we have lots and lots and lots to talk about. So let's start with saying hi to everybody that's here. So Michael, Eatmore, John, Sunrise, Ben T, Chris Hope, Lee. Howdy, y'all. Thank you all for stopping by. If y'all haven't done so yet, go on John's channel and watch his review on the Femi Mini. While the product didn't get the best review, if I want to say it that, it was very fair. It was very thorough. So you want to know what you're getting yourself into with the Mini, I highly recommend you watch that. And then we have Fly Zone in the house. And who do we have out? Al Quadrone. He couldn't figure out if it was going to be all quad or all drone, so he did both. Nice touch. Love that handle. Joe Blaylock. Wow, we're pulling the crap today. So I don't know if y'all can tell a little bit of a difference with my image quality, but I've done some upgrading on my camera. Hopefully you like it. And with no further ado, who's up for a really good laugh? Or show of hands, who here watched the Hubsan Xeno Mini release? It was hilarious. Probably the most unprofessional release of a product in YouTube history. They had people running into the set. They were handing out notes. Their spotlights are showing. I mean, it's bad. But the best part, I'm going to enjoy it with y'all. I've actually got it here on my other screen, so I'm going to share that screen. I'm not going to share it with sound because that always gets me in trouble for some reason. And you really don't need the sound to enjoy this thing. So we'll put it on full screen. And here we go. Let's make it real big so you can all see it. Now watch as the Xeno Mini hovers in the middle of the screen. Now the gal, I have no idea what's going on. The guy, apparently some sort of engineer. That was one of the stagehands just walking into the screen. Why not? I mean, if we're going to be a professional, we're going to be a really unprofessional. So give it a second here, and here we go. Now kind of watch his reaction at this point when he does this. What the hell are you doing back there? And it gets better yet. And touchdown. And you just gotta love his facial expression at this point. First, the way she turns over to him like, this don't look right. And then his expression like, what the hell? I mean, you couldn't understand what he was saying anyhow because it was all in Korean or Chinese or whatever it was. But their facial expressions were absolutely priceless. We all got a good laugh out of this one. Yeah. Professionals, we are not. Yeah, nobody could hear her because there was no audio, and whatever he said you couldn't make out because it was in. You think some hits rolled? Somebody had to go to the back room and do that harakiri business or whatever that's called again. You know, same thing Sunrise Water Media is going to do when he keeps spoofing me or remixing me. You know, he's going to be the next hashtag didn't kill himself. Speaking of Sunrise Water Media, in case you haven't watched his latest creation yet, he, if y'all watched last Friday, Kelly's stream, I wasn't allowed to advertise it before the fact that I was going to be on. That's why I didn't say anything on our stream on Friday. But all right, what the heck's going on here? Yep, the old tossing in there. Hey, Michael McReynolds. Yeah, we have some YouTube gold here. But this one I am going to play the sound on. So bear with me for just a second. I'm going to have to unshare that for a second. And hey, Frank, yes. Frank, your stickers are in the mail. However, they didn't go out till Sunday. So, but I'm guessing by the end of the week you should have them. And speaking of stickers, anybody that purchases a t-shirt off of my Teespring store and sends me a picture of it will receive a sticker pack from me. I will mail you a free sticker pack. So that sounds really important. It's 2 2-inch sticker and 1 3-inch sticker. So, but yeah, anybody buys a t-shirt out of a Teespring store, send me a picture of it. Actually, any purchase out of the Teespring store, take a picture of it, send it to me, LoneStarUAV@gmail.com, and I will send you some stickers. So, but without any further ado, let's see if I get this to working now with the audio. Now I'm going to get a message here. Okay. All right. You ready for this? Here we go.
And see what happens. So I'm going to actually put us up in the corner and we're going to play it. and you're going to get my reaction as it plays.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? You're watching Sunrise Water Media, and today I have this crazy little flying saucer thing from Fly Nova, and so we're gonna spin it up and check it out. What you can do is you can toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air, air. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and you try to catch it before it gets away.
Oh, man.
And catch it. Toss it in the air.
Now I know why this video is so popular.
In the face. Toss it in the air, catch it. Toss it in the trash can. In the trash can. Toss it in the trash can.
Y'all need to pay attention to his tongue.
Trash. Toss it in the trash.
Yay! So to summarize, we should toss it in the air and then catch it. Is that about right?
Yeah, but you go to hold
That's really
your tongue.
kind of what you do with it. You toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. Like a pancake. Toss it in the air and catch it. If it's a hot day, you can sit under it. It's strangely fun, but odd. Like, toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air, catch it. Toss it, catch it. Toss it, catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. And there it is.
Oh, good golly. That was freaking amazing. So that video, it was of the little fidget spinner thing, and it has gone crazy for some reason. Like I should take a screenshot of the analytics on it. I put it out. It was one of these little toy videos that doesn't really do much, and then all of a sudden it just took off. But I said that so many times. Toss it in the air, catch it. Well done.
On that note, I made you a t-shirt.
Okay. Oh. Strangely fun, but odd. Is that what it says?
I quoted
hey,
your video.
You know what I'm going to do with this shirt? Woo! Toss it in the air and catch it. Yes!
It's strangely fun, but odd. Like,
strangely fun, but odd. There you go. That's a new Ready, Set, Drone t-shirt. Yeah, my wife says that about sums you up, Ready, Set, Drone. Thank you, Jody. I'm kind of flustered, actually. I think everybody should have the goal of eventually getting remixed by Chris Waters. It's like a celebrity roast of sorts, I guess.
Well, I'm scared to see what he's going to do with mine.
Yeah, you know what? Nobody messes with you, Kai. That's just it. They're not afraid of me. You know, you instill some respect from people.
That is very true. I respect you immensely, Kai. Speaking of which, do I have to bow every time I enter your presence?
Sunrise, you always have to bow when you enter my presence. You should know that by now.
I knew that. I was just double checking. One last question. If I decide to remix you at some point in the future, what will you do to me?
I'm going to kill you. And I'm not going to do it quick. It's going to be slow and agonizing.
I wasn't planning to. It was just a thought passing through, and now it's gone. Do not remix Kai. Are we good?
Yeah. And there you go. I had such a good laugh out of that. It actually caught me at work today, but I had to watch it. Anyway, yeah, you kind of made my day there. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it too. Oh, Yvonne. I was looking, I'm looking for you. You need to send me your telephone number. I know you got my email. Send me a telephone number so I can give it to my hairdresser so she can get you the stickers. You're not on, what makes you think you're on the wrong chat? Well, you're in Dad's chat. Come over into my chat. I'm not intimidating at all, Ben. I don't know where you would get that. Innocent country boy right here. Just in case anybody was wondering. And let me add Bob and El Quadron. I don't know why you don't have a wrench. Let me take care of that now. And Jim Stroning. We'll get you wrenched up too. Anybody else missing a wrench at this point? On my channel. I can't do it on Dad's. I only can do it on mine. I haven't found his way, or Yvonne found his way over to my chat. And since we're already on the chat, if you would hit the old thumbs up, if you would, please. Give the YouTube gods some to contemplate. Apparently, I've got a very dedicated hater here that makes sure it shows up every time I stream to give me a thumbs down. What's the wrench for? Wrench makes you a moderator, and you can post links in the chat for anything that you think is newsworthy, or for the rest of us to know about. So, anywho, let's get to some other breaking news off this week. I guess the big one was DJI Mini SE. The special edition, the standard edition, the cheap edition, whatever SE might stand for, sports edition. It is basically the old Mini was 2.7K camera paired up with the new remote from the Mini 2. It's apparently not full-blown OcuSync 2.0 or 3.0, whatever level we're on, but it's got to be a little better than Wi-Fi, because they increased the effective range to 2.5 miles, which that right there sounds kind of odd for them to specify it in miles, because most of the time DJI labels anything on their website in metric, so usually it's meters. This one is in miles, so it's speculated that this is an exclusive product for the North American market. So we're going to have the Mini SE. It's sub 250, so it won't need to be registered. You won't have to take no test, no nothing. If the price hold true that was advertised on Walmart website at $299, yes, it will destroy the toy market. I think it's a good thing. For $299, it hits a market that leaves to be desired at this point. I mean, if you've seen the FIMI review, if you've seen what happened with the Xeno during the presentation crashing, the Minis got both of them beat by miles. But it also means there's a whole new level of quality coming to a $300 price segment. And all these other drone manufacturers are going to have to step it up and get with the program, because nobody's going to spend $400 on a FIMI if they can get a DJI Mini for $299 or $300. So $399 for FIMI or $299 for DJI Mini. And yeah, I'm going to go with the DJI. It'll be the drone to have for backpackers. Something that fits in the backpack, can be carried around, no big fuss about it. And I mean, if you're out in the sticks and you actually do lose it, yeah, $300 is a hard pill to swallow. But come on, it's better than what's it, $449 for the Mini 2 now, or $599 for the Flymore combo. Apparently, they discontinued the Mini altogether on account of the Mini SE. So is this some where they swept out the parts closet and threw a drone together? Probably. I mean, the molds were already made. The electronics are already there. The licenses are already there. They don't have to go back to the FCC and refile a bunch of stuff, or whatever they have to file would be extremely minor, probably just because of the name change on it. But they're not having to go through the whole gauntlet of regulations to get this thing on the market. It looks like those are LiPo batteries. From the pictures that I've seen, it looked like the LiPo batteries, but it only comes with one battery, so it would be nothing. I mean, many batteries, lithium-ion batteries, are readily available. They don't cost all that much. Well, 2 batteries and a little charging hub is what, $130. But I think that the price segment is just unbelievable. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that $299 price tag isn't quite correct, and it'd be more like $349. But even at that, it would still be worth it. So let me pick up on the chat here. Oh, Woody's in the house. Hey, Woody. Paul, how are you doing? I appreciate your dedication, because I know it's past midnight where you're at. Actually, it's closer to 1 o'clock, if my math is correct. Well, the lithium ion, well, here was the thing. The lipos only fit into the Mini 2. And the lithium ions fit in both the Mini and the Mini 2. So if they make the Mini now with the LiPo battery, it should fit both the LiPo and the lithium ion. And Fly Zone, we're going to get your wrench too. There we go. Yeah, Ivan always takes a nap before he comes on here. He's very dedicated too. And we do appreciate that. And again, for those that just arrived, Dad is doing retail therapy with the women folk at the mall. Do we feel sorry for him? Oh, hell no. But he's had a rough weekend. He had to drive to California, pick up his son's household, and move everything to Salt Lake City. Apparently his son changed jobs, and it fell onto him to move his stuff. I mean, it is a bachelor pad. I mean, you know, most of it is going to be milk crate and orange boxes. So it shouldn't be too hard to move. You just got to make sure you tarp the load so you don't lose anything along the way. So yeah, I told you he taking a nap. So and who else? Anybody else that hadn't showed up yet? Anybody else new? Michael, are you here? Texas Art Strong Guy, aka Michael Rack, he did claim his Go-Go Bird. It'll go out sometime this week. With all of his travels, obviously he's not able to get those out right now. Well, I'll be doing a giveaway on my channel coming next Tuesday to find out what you need to qualify for. First qualification is be subscribed to both channels. Second qualification, your channel name has to be some other than Sunrise Water Media. I'm kidding. But anyhow, yeah, we're gonna do a second giveaway. Let's see what's the Genius drone at the air show in Tennessee. FAA is investigating. Yes, I saw that. And he claims to have FAA authorization to fly where he flew, which I'm calling horse hockey on. And if you don't know where I got that expression from, you're probably a little young and don't remember MASH. Good old Colonel Potter. What was I saying? We were talking about, yeah, the guy in Tennessee. They shall string him up by his testicles and never talk about him again. It's a good way to lose your 107 certification. Oh, Sunrise Water Media is changing its channel name. What is it going to be? SWM? Yeah, Old MASH. Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Here's your little tidbit of useless trivia. The unit I worked in when I was in Berlin was the 4014th Guard Company. Our sister company was the 4077. We had 4012, 4014, 4077, and 4078. 69 41st Guard Battalion, if it tells you anything. Yeah, I saw clips of the video. Eat more possum. Yeah, I'm calling horse hockey on. So what else do we have on the news? Oh yeah, pencil. Get out your pencils. Put this in your notebook. If you haven't seen it yet, let me refresh this page. Some don't look right here. Pencil this into your calendar because this is going to be important. Parrot is releasing a new drone on June 30th. So I am hoping it's going to be something in the sub 250 class. But that's entirely me speculating. I have no inside knowledge of anything. I don't know anybody that has that thing for review, and they probably ought to be out for review by now. But June 30th, 4 p.m., we might have to do a live stream to take a look at that as a whole, because that one is going to be interesting. For those that don't quite realize it, but the old Anafi weight was only 320 grams. It was not that far off of the 250 gram level. So, you could possibly trick a little with going to a 2S battery and lose about 100 grams going that route. I mean, there's different ways. Well, we thought Parrot was the consumer market. We'll have to see. I mean, this could be the replacement of the Anafi USA, that $7,000 beast. Is it worth it? Yeah. But do I have that kind of change laying around? Nope. Well, I think the Parrot Anafi was one of the most underappreciated drones out there. It had us, and it still is. I mean, I'm kind of eyeing the thermal one, but I'll work in refrigeration, and that's where I want to use this for heat loss in buildings. So that thermal one is still within a reasonable price tag. So I think, yeah, the pictures on Anafi are good. It's a very quiet drone. You're not making a bunch of ruckus. It's a little stealthy one. It's not super big. I mean, at this point, the regular Anafi right now is what? Like I said, 320 grams. Let's take a look. Let's pull it up here. Let me share this again. Share screen. All right, here we go. 320 grams right there. $50-kilometer wind resistance. That's about 30 miles. For the size, that is pretty good. "25 minutes battery life." Well, the Mini does 30. But the cameras on that thing, or on the camera that's on that thing, is actually pretty decent. So I'm thinking this is something we should keep an eye on. On other news, for our more FPV oriented folks, I've got this to share. This is something that I found earlier. Nick Burns put out the word about this. RDQ is now offering the Happy Model 2.4 gigahertz Express LRS transmitter and receiver, or actually the transmitter module and receiver. Now, where's our Woody drones on? You might want to keep an eye on this. I know you got the T-Light from Jumper. The receivers are actually pretty reasonable priced at $12 a piece. So, and unfortunately, I just received word Dad's is not going to make it. Apparently, purse shopping takes priority. So on Friday, stay tuned for his newest selection of purses. Maybe it'll match his shoes. Well, screw-on props suck. I'm with you on that. But if you need a safe to wait, I'm almost willing to say that the screw-ons are probably the better way to go. You got to keep the girls happy. Yeah, he's keeping us and a lady happy right now. Yeah, I'm dogging on him. I get to. He's not here. He can't defend himself. In case you were wondering what the Lone Star UAV t-shirt looks like, whoop, wrong hand. There we go. I've got one hanging there, and I'm also wearing one. So. Again, you buy any product, Lone Star UAV product out the Teespring store, send me a picture, I'll send you some stickers. Yeah, he's a good dad. Yeah, I mean, there's no two ways about it. He's taking his fatherly duties more serious than I would have. My daughter tells me she's moving. I'd have 2 words for her. Good luck. Actually, my daughter is pretty good about taking care of her stuff. She will call me though. Dad, I need a pickup truck. Are you doing anything on Sunday? But then half the time she treats me for dinner, so I'm not going to complain. You know, free meal. I'm a bachelor. You know, free meal is a good thing. Even though I had to cook school and cook my own, but yes, I've been to chef school. Mini 3 will have quick release props. Drone 863, I believe. I mean, why would they change that now? Yours just moved out. Mine moved in her own place when she was 18. Can't say she moved out because her mother and I were already divorced at that point. But the day she turned 18, she signed a lease and booked it. I actually moved out from my parents' house when I was 17. And I'll have to share this little nugget with y'all. My former neighbor's house. Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up. Let's see if we can pull up a photo here. Let's see if I find a good photo I can share. Is that showing it? Nope. Is that doing any better? Nope. Hey, nothing like being prepared, right? So, well, darn it. I was fairly certain the picture I was wanting to share is Well, the heck with that. I'll just go with what's the default here. All right. Pull this one up. Oh, looky who made it in. Hold on. Well, howdy.
Hey, how you doing?
Have you finally decided on the right purse to match your shoes?
What I'm sitting outside the front of a card shop.
A
That's
card
all I'm
shop.
gonna say.
So you get a card with your new purse, or how
Oh,
do
you
we?
get all kinds of great things here. No drones though.
Well, you're missing out. We've got all sorts of stuff going on. Oh, the look. There's the look.
We're just chilling outside. We were shopping. I was shopping for nothing.
Well, you did need a new purse. You said so yourself.
It's quality time. Is what this is called.
Quality time. We'll go with quality time. Since she can't listen in, we'll go with quality time.
I've driven over 1,000. I've driven over 1,000 miles in the last 2 days. So
Oh no, you almost voided the warranty on that new truck of yours.
1,000 miles. I added 1,000 miles onto it.
Yeah, and you know, starting next week, you're going to get the phone calls about the warranty on your
It's sitting
truck.
over here. Check this out. It's literally almost the back end of it's almost out in the middle of the street, and people will pull up to park next to me, and they'll pull out.
So you got a big shiny new truck, and you don't know how to park that thing? Is that?
I'm parked pretty good. I didn't think I was going to fit in there.
I just run over some stuff.
If I had your truck, man, people would be running scared.
My truck, my little bitty truck. Mine is a sport edition. Remember?
Oh, what the short box?
Yeah.
That's what mine's got.
No, I'm a regular cab. I'm not a 4-door cab.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine. I don't have a cover for the back because I haven't. It hasn't shown up yet. I'm trying to get my full screen on here, but yeah. So anything that I can't put in the cab has got to sit in the back. Like I've got a furniture dolly back there. I'm waiting for somebody to steal it, but that would actually take work to steal a furniture dolly. So I figured nobody would take it.
Well, furniture dollies are not that popular anymore.
It's the weather's hot here. It's like 92 here, but at least there's breeze, a little bit of humidity. But this is 9th and 9th, Salt Lake City. So 9th and 9th. There you go. Kind of a hipster part of town.
Oh, what are you doing there?
We're actually sitting in front of my wife's. Her uncle owned this store that we're sitting next to here, right there. You see that flag there? It's a car shop.
Is that your new Bridges right there that you bought?
They sell cards and novelties. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, well, I can see those Bridges there in the window.
For him and her, her and her.
Him and Goat.
Anybody, I guess.
Him and Monkey. Monkey and her.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's open though. I should take you on a tour.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, this is a historic place for my wife. It's like I said, yeah, she actually worked here when she was when we were first married. Actually, one of her first jobs. I worked up.
Well, she probably had to work there in order to.
She had a deadbeat husband. She had a deadbeat husband that was I wasn't teaching quite yet. I don't think.
Well,
That was a long time
working
ago.
at that store prepared her for marriage with you. There's all sorts of weirdos coming into that store, so you were not all that bad compared to those guys.
You were just a second ago. You were scouring the internet for something.
Yeah, I was
Some really
scouring the internet
important
for
tidbits of information.
no, I was scouring for your
You-
shopping list, actually.
All right, it's going to be hard for me to chat and listen because it's kind of a busy corner. So I'm
Well,
gonna have to say goodbye.
we'll let you
But
go.
I
Have
wanted
fun.
to check in.
Make sure that the patch matches the heels. I mean, the shoes. And we expect pictures.
I was going to get you a surprise, so I'm going to send it to you.
Well, speaking of any previews for Friday?
No, I will. We will get out the last Friday prize though. Finally, I won't be able to get it out until maybe Wednesday probably Wednesday.
Okay.
Today Tuesday?
Today is
Can't
Tuesday.
remember what day it is. Yeah, so maybe not Wednesday, maybe Thursday I'll get it out. So it's been tough. I've been busy, but no previews. I've just been on the road. On the road. All right.
On the
We'll see ya.
road. All right. Take care. Be careful.
Take
There's
care,
crazy
guys.
people
We'll see
out
ya.
there.
Later.
Later. Bye.
All right.
And there he goes. So he didn't make it. He lied to me because earlier he texted me and said he wouldn't make it. So, anywho, before we got so quickly interrupted, I'm not going to say rudely because I wasn't rude. Maybe me a little rude, but hey, got to roll with the punches. It really bugs me that I can't find the picture I was wanting to share. We will find it. It shall be here. All right, this one will work. So, can we save that? Darn it. Of course, the picture I'm thinking is good is not available. I had one downloaded not too long ago, but I'm trying to catch a certain angle of this thing because it'll show you my little cabin that I lived in too. Come on. Okay, well, let's go back to drone related stuff. So I bought this little boy here. Let me get some focus on this. All right. This is the URB UZ80. And you've probably seen it. There were a number of channels that had a review on this. There were a number of built tutorials on it. And I wanted something to fly in the house. Well, this is the original frame that comes with it. And if you can't afford to chunk this thing and buy another one, let me show you the flex of this frame. I mean, it is way too much flex. It actually stays kind of curved after you bend it. It takes a while to regain its own shape, which I thought was crap. So I bought this frame from Jack's 3D Printing. It's called, what was it, the Star Lord. It's a little bigger even. So I might be able to put some bigger props on there yet. I haven't tried that yet. But these are the 40mm props that came with it. Flight controller is all in one. I mean, literally all in one. It has the VTX on it. It has the D8 receiver on it. It has the ESC on it. It has everything on it. It's a Crazy Bee F4, I believe. And I am currently flying it on the Power Drone 600 milliamp 1S battery. And I like this thing. It flies really well. And I haven't done anything with it. I didn't do any more tuning on it. I'm just flying it as is, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm enjoying it. So if any of y'all were looking at this thing, were undecided, I'm giving it a big thumbs up. Actually, I give it 2 thumbs up. I really like it. But with 1S, you come into the territory of 1S batteries and charging said 1S batteries. And I went and bought this charger right here. And it is actually an AC and DC charger. So you can put your 2 to 4S batteries on here and charge in the field, or when you're at home, you can plug it into the wall and charge it from there. It has 6 channels, and each channel has, let me see if I get this to focus a little better. Each channel has 4 plugs on it for all the different plugs. There's JST, there's your PH2, there's even a little flat guide that you would use for the toy type drones like the Cyma 5X. You can charge it with this thing too. And if you were a diehard Beta FPV, there is adapter cables available that go from the PH2 to a BT2 to where you can charge the Beta FPV 1S batteries with this thing too. Price point of this thing, $27.99, so $28. And I think that's money well spent, especially since you can use it at home and in the field. Each one of the channels is individual. You can switch each channel between LiPo and Li-Hi-V, so you can charge regular voltage or high voltage. And you can set the current for each channel individually anywhere from 0.1 amp to 1 amp. And charging these 600 milliamp batteries takes about 40 minutes. Obviously, you'll blow through in about 6 minutes, but you're not going to charge as quick as you fly. But I bought the batteries I bought in the 5-pack, so it'll get me enough flight time to enjoy it around the house. And it's something different than flying on the simulator. Which, by the way, if you fly in simulator, do it on your goggles. If you have an HDMI in on your goggles, hook up your computer to it and fly simulator. That is the absolute bomb. So, kind of like the M7 toolkit. I'm not familiar with the M7 toolkit. Let's take a look, see at the M7 toolkit. This one I actually bought from Power Drone. They actually advertised a power drone for $30.99, but RDQ, Race Day Quad, sells them for $27.99. Power drone will price match. So I got my $3 difference back, which I thought was pretty fair. So let's look at the M7 toolkit. Toolkit RC M7. There we go. Well, the toolkit, the M7 charges anything from 2 to 6S. This one is strictly for 1S. And this is 1S, and it has all the ports that you could think of, and the ones that are not on here. Adapters are readily available and fairly inexpensive. I think the adapter cables for the Beta FPV BT2 connector are like $7.99 for a 6-pack. So, I mean, 6 batteries simultaneously, independent from each other, is pretty good. Especially at that price point, $28. I mean, we spent more money on a single battery. So if anybody's interested, my daily driver for charging anything 2S to 6S is the Hata 6. The little gray dude. Yeah, well, we can't see it from here because my name tag's on the way, but it's sitting right there in the corner. I got 2 parallel boards hooked up to it, and it does pretty well. Yeah, well, let me plug it in here for a second. Yeah, that's plugged in. Yep. There we go. Oop. Let's try that. And then we'll just take a battery and hook it in here. See what she does. Can we get some focus on there? She don't want to focus. I was afraid of that. This is actually a fully charged battery. Let's try this on the other end. See what happens here. All right. I will do a real review on this thing, and I'll figure out the whole. Yep, one battery's full. The other one is still charging. But now I'll get a. If you fly little 1S drones, I think this is the way to go. I know John did a review of the brother of this charger. That's a DC only. And the display on it is not a digital display like it's on this one. It's a bit more basic, but for another, it was like $10 more to get this with the built-in power supply, and it was worth it. I don't want to, I mean, I could have used my Hota for a power supply and hooked that up to it. Yeah. When I start charging batteries, I want all ports available. I know the battery fully charged, but I'm flying these things. I mean, as soon as I'm getting off the stream, I'm probably buzzing around the apartment with them. And this thing is also pretty quiet, so you're not waking the neighbors. And let's see, we had a few. No, I think that's about it for what I've had in store for y'all for today. Anybody have any questions? Heard anything good? Any good jokes to share? Now's the time. Speak up. So, who else do we have in the chats? I'm kind of losing track of what we got going on here. Yeah, Ivan needs a quad to fly in and out of his apartment. And doing that was a Mini. It's a little bit of a dangerous thing because the Mini doesn't like it when it starts out in ADDI mode and goes into GPS. That kind of creates sometimes creates a little issues. I think so far he's been lucky, but yeah, well, you can fly your Mini and Mini 2 indoors. Hopefully you got a prop guard on it. And the other thing that I saw is tape over the bottom sensor when you fly it inside in tight quarters. Yeah, we all need to discharge some batteries. I had to tell her, and I'm more into the FPV side of things now. And I did have to tell her, I did get some VR goggles. I did get the GameSir hand controller with it. I did have that Xiaomi Wi-Fi extender with it. I sold the whole bundle. I had the 4 battery charger, the whole smear. And the Tello does not give you the FPV feel like this thing does. So yeah, you need to turn on all your lights throughout your house, but it's not that bad. Yeah, but you wanna squeeze it like under a table or something, or under a chair with it. You get too low to the ground, and she'll just land. So that's why I've seen a guy fly it inside, and that was one of his recommendations: is tape over the sensor. Yeah, and on the GameSir controller, let me tell you, there's 2 different ones. There's a S model and a D model, and don't get me to line which one is which, but one of them will only connect up via the OTG cable to your controller, and that would cut down on interference between the Tello and your phone. So it can be done. You can set up the Tello to fly FPV. Well, it's kind of FPV. I mean, it still has the bottom sensor. It's stable. It's stable as heck. And, it's one of those that I flew it out of my balcony door here and around the tree outside and come back in. Yep, we've done all that. Was Tello, I felt safe. And I mean, there's a bunch of cars parked out there. Now, was this thing, I'll fly out in the parking lot, no problem, because that thing will not do any damage whatsoever. Let's see what the all-up weight on this thing is. So, the weight, just the quad, is 23.6 grams. We'll put battery with it. It's 37.5 grams all-up weight. Was a 600 milliamp battery. And yes, that is up from the 19.5 grams that your UAV is advertise that, but like I said, I've got a larger and much thicker frame that does not flex like that other one did. So now the Tello is a great, and it's an excellent beginner drone. Some to fly out in the backyard. You don't get too far out of reach. Keeps you out of trouble with the authorities. It is a great little quad. Matter of fact, a friend of mine asked, she wanted some for her daughter, and I told her to get the Tello. Matter of fact, at the time, you could get the Tello at Amazon as a refurbished unit for like $70. Well, $65, $70, something like that. And that really was a good deal, a solid deal. So, anybody else have any questions, concerns, comments? Anybody want to share anything? Yeah, the most dangerous thing is flying through your bathroom. Make sure that toilet lid is down. You don't want to go diving for your quad out of the toilet bowl. Yep, 13-minute battery. And I had Amazon actually was carrying the aftermarket charger that had 4 slots, came with 4 batteries, and with that you could literally just swap out batteries. They would charge as fast as you could fly them. So the Tello was an excellent. Leave it up to Eat More Possum to one up us on the indoor flying, crashing it into the ice cream freezer in salt water. Yeah, that's the other thing I have to worry about. I got a saltwater fish tank, as some of you may know. Do you need a separate voltage regulator fly above 4S on the Titan? No, you do not. The Titan flight controller has a voltage regulator in it that plugs where you plug your DJI air unit into. So right in a full mop bucket. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. Yeah, I'm worried about flying around my fish tank because that might not end well. So, anybody else have any questions of any kind? Now's the time, or I'm going to start wrapping it up. We've been at it for a little over an hour now. And I'm going to do another shameless plug. If you buy any Lone Star UAV merchandise, send me a picture to lonestaruav@gmail.com. I will send you a sticker pack free of charge. So, I know there's already a couple that have bought t-shirts. Hopefully those folks, Frank S., I know, bought a t-shirt. He sent me a picture and his stickers went in the mail on Sunday. Yeah, falling behind furniture where other people are sitting on, that's a bad deal too. Luckily, my couch is close enough to the wall where nothing can fall in between it and the wall. And anywhere else, I pretty much can get it other than behind my TV. But I've got a big shelf over the top of that, so I won't have that problem either. All right. Well, thank you all for stopping by. Again, if you would hit the thumbs up button on the way out, I would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. We run it on both channels now. I'm going to have to think of something different for our outro because guess what? The one that I had, I got copyright claimed on it. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all. So what do we do? We'll go. Let's see if we can think of something. Oh yeah, let me show this one off while we're all still here. We're just waiting for it to upload real quick. And while we're doing that, let me have a quick look-see here and see if I got that picture that I was thinking about. Yep, can't find it, but here it is. Y'all take care. Have a good evening. We'll see you on Friday at 4 Mountain, 5 Central. Until then, have a good week. I'll be the road warrior tomorrow. Gonna be heading all the way up to Dallas. Yay me. All right. Check this out.